everybody. Thought I'd go on a little bit of a different baritone this time. Endpoint versus Avenue. About to go live. Got a texture bug or a view bug? Yeah, we do. So we're going to be going back to the camera for a minute. Joining in very shortly. Round is actually underway already, and Hawk will take you through that while I'm attempting to get back onto the server.
Keep you updated. We've got Derailed as the first map of this series for Endpoint up against Avenue. Dimka picking up the sniper to start us off, and he's already got the first kill with it. Finding one on towards Icons. Trades going back and forwards, but it's Avenue with a man advantage in a 4-on-3. They're going to slow things down, which hopefully will allow us to get back into the game in time in this 4v3 position. So there we go. We're back into the game, and just as we get back in, Fancy is going to even things up. A 3 versus 3 now. Oh, your UI is
a bit of a buggy UI there. I'm not actually going to be able to switch to any players. It would seem that that works. So we're going to have to be going through Auto Director, I believe. We'll see if that fixes after this round. Hopefully it does.
Well, it's Kozj in a 1-on-3. Not anymore, though. Saint's going to take him down, so we'll get to see if the UI sorts itself out. But yeah, pretty quick round coming in, to be honest.
Looked like it did there.
Yeah, I think it's fixed. Yeah, pretty quick round coming in. Avenue got the early advantage, but then Endpoint just managed to pull it back. Fancy got a triple in the end, and it is going to be, again, heading into round 2, a similar buy from Endpoint. They don't go for a sniper, they just stick with these more standard rifles. And on the other side, Dimka has that sniper push coming in towards mid. Not going to see too much go down, though. So no opening kill just yet, as Sus actually takes a lot of damage there, down to 30 HP. Won't be killed, though. It's actually Icons to get the first. In comes a quick trade from Kozj. So it's a 1-for-1 with that SMG getting up close towards this B bomb site. He's going to try and keep on pushing here, and he might be able to do so. Getting up close, has the chance for another frag, but it's J Money to win that fight. So it's back to a 3 versus 4, but Chet is going to extend that even further. Avenue looking good on the B site take. They've got a 4v2 advantage.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good for Avenue, but not anymore, because there comes the shot from Sus. He's managed to take the planter out of the game. And now 52 seconds, still a lot of time to play with, but they're going to have to get that bomb back and bring it to the site. The push coming around through light round very slowly by Chet. He's going to be taking a battle there. Great kill by Dimka. The plant going down now. Sus almost landing that shot for the second time, but they know that he's there now. They'll be rotating around to the A side and almost definitely getting this plant. It's going to be a little bit of a slow round as Sus rotates quietly around towards A. He doesn't know if Chet or Dimka are waiting for him somewhere. So this is, take a while, he smokes that off, of course, to get across. Not being shot in the back. He has to worry about a lot of angles. And it could be up in the window or anything. A very difficult round for Sus if he manages to pull this off. That's going to be fantastic for Endpoint. The winner of this, of course, going on to the Grande Finale, which is grand final in some Spanish, and I'm not too sure about Grande, but it's fine. It's cultured. Sus faking out that defuse. He's going to draw out a quick peek. Indeed he is. Dimka going to fall. He jumps out. What a shot by Sus. An incredible play to clutch that out with a Car 98K 1 versus 2. That should not be possible with, what, 15 seconds left on the clock? Incredible play by Sus. And they're going to be very happy picking up that second round, Hawk.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it happened at the same time, but I heard a massive cheer go off, so I'm not sure if Endpoint were getting hyped up, but...
I mean, I'd imagine they are after that kind of play.
Certainly could have been the case. They get the 2-0 lead, and they are starting to take those sniper cards away from Avenue. Dimka gonna still have 1 in play into this upcoming round. And as we were saying, I mean, Endpoint, they're pretty big favorites heading into this one. They're unbeaten so far. They've had a really consistent team performance. J Money's been playing well. Sus also stepping up. The entire team, to be honest, has been playing really, really consistently. And we'll get to see if that can continue into this best of 3. As Dimka is going to get the first kill with the sniper, but Sus has the chance for the trade, rattles off the shot, misses again. Sus in trouble, does get hunted down. So Avenue in good position to take what should be their first round on this Allies side, assuming that they don't throw away this 5-on-3, which is quickly turned even better for them, thanks to Chet getting that kill. So Icons and Saint have an almost impossible position to come back from. Avenue aren't on towards a site just yet, and Icons and Saint are on the opposite side of the map. They're both trying to lock down A and B respectively. So maybe a chance for them to get some kills, but even that's going to be so difficult.
Look at this line of players. Saint finds the only solo Avenue player. Everybody else, I mean, look at the map. We've got all 4 of them pushing together. It's going to be incredibly difficult for Icons. He might be good for 1. He's actually peeking just the right time here, I think, to catch him on the side. Indeed, he will find 1, but now it's going to be very hard for him to find a second if he gets double pushed. There is a sniper in play on Adimka. That's going to make things a little bit easier. Or will it? As Adimka now going to be holding that angle. He's going to be lit down low. He's got to hit this shot onto Quirks. He can't. And it's all going to be on Saint 6 to find a 4K to finish off this round. And a 1 versus 3. Already 1 kill on the board for him. And I think what's important to note is that all these players have really been playing well. I think if you've been watching the stream all day and yesterday, you'll be familiar with all the names that are showing up here. Definitely a good winners final to see. And here comes Saint 6 picking up 1 kill, jumping out, just about surviving as the shots come in from Quirks. Kostya and Quirks still left alive. We've seen the clutch with the Car 98K happen by Sus, and can Saints do the same? Different angles being held though, and Kostya ultimately closing that out with the Tommy gun. That's the first round on the board for Avenue. And Endpoint now looking to stop Avenue from equalizing this. Constantly throughout the tournament, we've just seen equalizations happening pretty consistently, with the exception of the last map that we cast. And hopefully we'll see the same thing here. Len25, a bit of a late shout out, but what up, my dude? He asked how we were. He was defending us for being away because we needed food and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Mitch's bitches, yeet! Hell yeah! That's my Twitter background, my AK-47 name in CSGO.
All right.
Rapid, what is up, my dude? Shout out to my boy. Rapid, how we getting on?
Oh, Saint's already got 2 kills with this shotgun. Up close over towards B, getting the damage through. It's actually, I think, going to be a 3rd there. Yes, it is. Saint gets 3 kills before eventually overextending. Was very low on health there, so the pistol does take him down. But Quirks has got a lot more to do, and he's not going to do it. Sus finishes him off. So even after Avenue take that 1 round, they get completely shut out in the subsequent one, all thanks to Saint with that shotgun. And heading into the 5th round, again, we just heard, I mean, if you watch that interview, Avenue, you know, they came over, they put a sign up in the background saying they're not a mix. They're going to have to prove it now, because they are already losing to Endpoint 3-1, and that round they did get picked off pretty easily. So let's see if they can prove it to us here. It looks like 2 default classes for Avenue, so going for a few more nades into this one.
Absolutely, this round a little bit late from Sus. Complementing the nades, a good strategy to deal the final points of damage if the nades don't quite get the kill. But it is going to be a lot of trades over on the B side. He's now trapped in a corner, 5 HP, but nobody's going to be able to push up to him. The cross being watched by 2. Now it's going to be Kostya. Kostya with a nice shot, and now opening up the round a little bit. Only 3 kills left to find. Oh, he's not going to miss. He's not going to hit it, rather. The shot towards Tank. We're going to have Quirks pushing down. He sees the leg. Did he not spot that? The leg of Fancy behind the bomb site. I don't think he saw it. No, he didn't. And he jumps around. Unfortunate, of course, he was probably looking somewhere else on the screen. Oh, a nice headshot onto Sus, though. And Kostya looking for the 4K to win the round. He has got the bomb. Time to play with. He can fake out a rotation here pretty easily. He just has to take his time, but he's going to jump out towards the site. They now know that he's still here. And they know that Icons is here because he already got a kill. And there's another player behind the site who was shooting previously. I mean, they've got a lot of time to play with. This could very easily go towards the A side, but Kostya fixed on B. And as Fancy starts to rotate over towards the A side, it's looking pretty good, but he has to be very careful because in upper, oh, actually lower cinema, we've got Icons. That's not as great a position to deny the bomb plant. And with 13 seconds left, it's going to have to be a stick at this point. Picking up the rifle, it might not be any use though, because here comes Icons and Fancy. Icons taking that nice sniper shot. Will end the round. And another round coming in for Endpoint, taking the 4th round, and things looking pretty good for them.
Bomb defused.
Yeah, again, getting another round win up to a 4-1 scoreline. In terms of the frags, no one massively standing out. We did see that 1 round where Saint got the triple with the shotgun, which was certainly very impactful. But other than that, it's been the entirety of Endpoint stepping up, and that's pretty much been the case throughout the tournament. They haven't really had one massive carry player on their team. They've got Icons, one of the newer additions to the lineup, on towards that sniper, doing work alongside the rest of them. Already, Fancy gonna line up this nade to start things off. A couple of grenades go in. Those could do damage. Ooh, Kozja down to 3 HP. I think both those nades connected, and there is a kill actually for Avenue. Their nade gets the job done. J Money surviving on very low health. So those nades coming close, and Icons also falls to a nade. Avenue going heavily into these nades here. Throw them all out, get 2 kills from them. And this gives Avenue a much better chance in this round to get the round to go into their favor. They've got the 5v3 advantage. Endpoint are stacking over towards B pretty considerably, thanks to Sus pushing in towards mid. Adimka was trying to find the flank, and Sus takes him down, so the sniper is lost. That means Avenue are likely just going to commit to this B site, but they've got the bomb down, so they should be in good shape.
Indeed, they should. The retake now underway, but look at Sus's position. He's being heavily flanked here. Shot from both sides, absolutely sandwiched. Fancy going to find one, but he's got 3 more to find. He's not going to be good for those 3 kills, and you can't expect him to be. It's going to be the second round claim for Avenue. And once again, it's not a one-sided game at all, which is great to see. We got those out of the way in the first day, which was, of course, the seeding day. When we saw 13-8, then 13-2, then 13-1. It's certainly nice to see a day full of close games. And Endpoint and Avenue, the one that we've all been waiting for. Endpoint so far undefeated. Again, I don't believe they've lost a map so far.
Yeah, they haven't lost a map yet. They beat Panthers 2-0 just now to get here.
Incredible. Going through 2 days of the tournament, potentially without losing a map if they win this. 2-0. 3 versus 4. Starting to favor the allies a little bit here. They're gaining control of Cinema and outside of B. Pressuring the Endpoint team to outside of the B area, but look at this position from Icons up on top of the door. It's a very commonly checked position though. It's found very early on in the game. But Sus pushing out. Oh, he doesn't quite land the shot before Chet can take him down. So now 2 versus 4. Huge plays have to be pulled out here by Icons and Fancy. Let's see what they can do. The bomb going down. Icons not going to be able to get the kill on account of him reloading. And now 3 kills to find for him, and with the sniper card, now might be a good time to think about saving.
Again, it's those similar nades for Avenue getting the entries for them. We're going to see Icons push in. This is ambitious, to say the least, and he ends up going down. The sniper card will be saved, but yeah, again, it's those same nades towards B that get the openings for them. 2 opening kills thanks to those nades alone. That's really helping Avenue get an advantage into these rounds. And we will get to see, I think a pause has come in. Yeah, one of the players has to restart, so they're going to try and get that sorted out. Might take a little time. It seems like game keeps... Okay, so they're having some issues with the alt tabbing again, so hopefully that gets sorted out soon. But while we wait for that, we will just, you know, talk about the game a bit more, I guess, because early on here, it looks like... Okay, well, the unpause comes through literally as we go to the camera.
Second that we switch.
So, yeah, we're going to...
All right, see you soon.
Yeah, so back to the game. It's going to be Adimka with the 1 sniper. And here we go into the action, into round 8.
Back into the game. We're going back live. The shortest pause, shortest tech pause I've seen in my life. We're going to be going underway. It looks like they're going to be moving towards the A site. And not a lot of presence being held here. Sus supposed to be watching second middle, but 2 players already gone by. Chet going to be taken down low HP, but he's ultimately going to get that headshot in. And now a very difficult situation for Fancy unfolding, as he's going to be the only player over towards that A site as they push in. The rotations are coming through now, but possibly a little bit too late, as it's going to be Saint 6 and Fancy looking to hold off against this. Fancy going to find 2 players pushing into him. A sniper rifle, so now he's going to be very careful. And if this is played right, he should be dead at this point. 3 players there. Indeed, they do play this correctly. And Saint 6 sitting in the back of Cinema. He's going to be behind that bench, but he should still be pretty visible from all the angles. He's in such a bad position here. He's going to get 1 kill, which is more than I would have expected of him. Icons on the spam, denying the plant. That's going to be a 2 versus 3 now. Endpoint. We're looking good, but J Money getting taken down. That's not too great now, as Icon's going to be the last alive. He's going to find himself a 4K. And this seems to be happening consistently. Avenue having a very good half. When they win rounds, they're convincing in their wins.
Ooh, okay. Icons gets... Oh, hold on a second. The third comes in. Nothing else, though. calm it down. Icon's not going to win the clutch. Quirks just about holds it off. But goodness gracious, that was closer than it should have been. That no-scope landing as well. Really close, but not quite close enough. And Icons, is he not going to pick up the sniper here? He just landed a fair few shots. Just going to go for the normal rifle. So there you go. Not picking up the sniper again. But yeah, very, very close there. I mean, you said Avenue have looked convincing in their round wins. That time it should have been convincing, and yet ended up being very, very close. Sus going to go aggressive early on, but I don't think he'll get too much action here.
That's the power of the Car 98K at work there. 3 shots and almost 3 kills. Icon's falling straight away to the very same car. Icon, sorry, grabbing a kill straight away. It's a Dimka falling. Misreading the kill feed. Caster 101. So it's picking up a second kill, but it's going to be Endpoint looking pretty strong in this round, but not as Kosjay pushes out. Manages to find 1 kill, but he's not good for the second, getting taken down ultimately. And now only 2 allies left, and the round beginning to look pretty difficult for Avenue. The shotgun of Saint 6 going to be pushing up those stairs, not collecting that card, so no noise given away, no info on where he is. He'll be pushing up here, and he doesn't win that fight. Chet grabbing the spam at the Grand, and he's going to be able to deal a lot of damage to J Money as they now push out towards the site. Quirks has got the bomb. He's dropping it to go for a peek here. It's a hint he's going to be a little bit aggressive. He finds the player jumping back, jumps into the house, taking the fight, and he wins it. It's going to be a 2 versus 1. All of a sudden, all alone in this fight. Sus. Endpoint have got to be wondering how this went so wrong, but with 25 seconds left, a great opportunity for them to take this round. Quirks, though, Spidey senses are tingling. He senses that Sus is going to be there to challenge him, so he rotated towards A, but actually coming back to B now as Sus has been spotted. He has no time, of course. Sus can just deny this plant and stay alive. And those two things together are very difficult to do. Oh, 1 kill though, only got to find a kill onto Quirks. But peeking with low HP and a headshot actually found. So the low HP not going to matter too much anyways. That's going to be a very good round for Avenue. And I did say they're convincing in the round wins. They only have 1 surviving there. But still, not too bad. Dust, I forgive you. It's okay.
Well, there you go. Avenue get into the lead. Been a pretty back and forth start to this game. Again, very, very close in this first half. A few times we have seen Avenue be able to run away with it in the second half, not even really depending on the side. So we'll get to see if that is the case, as Sus already opens up this round. He's been getting a couple of entries for his team. Currently top fragging on the Endpoint side with 10 kills. Kosjay leading the way for Avenue with 12. And it looks as though after that first fight comes in, we're not going to see much more come out as of yet. Both teams just sitting back. It will be Endpoint being able to try and hold on to that man advantage that they gained thanks to Sus. I don't think we're going to see too much else come out until we see the push come in, because Avenue don't really want to make any mistakes here in the 4v5. We also see Endpoint with a couple of nades left, a couple of smokes left, which will be useful later into the round. But it looks as though with Kosjay pushed up, we could be seeing some action soon. In the meantime, though, Saint is getting very aggressive here. He goes for the push, and the shotgun gets up close. Another kill for Endpoint. And ooh, Saint here's the step, trying to get this shotgun to work out. He's just going to sit patiently at these close angles. Both players trying to get up close. Saint hunting him down, goes for the push, but gets baited into the open. Either way, there's only 34 seconds left, so Avenue, even after finding that kill, have to overcome a 3v4 with limited time.
He also had no ammo, Saint 6, going for that kill. But yeah, 3v4 here for Avenue. Difficult position, and as Sus grabs a nice easy kill along with J Money, it's getting a little bit more difficult. Instructor looking for at least 1 opening kill, but not finding anything as he gets taken down by Jay as well, who's picked himself up at 2k. And like I was saying earlier on, the Endpoint team have been playing very well. Every single player has kind of stepped it up at different points in the game, but I think equally on Avenue, I mean, there's not a single name there that you don't hear being shouted in a clutch. They've all stepped it up when they need to. And I think every single player deserves to be here in the winners final. The winners bracket final. Moving once again towards the A side, where they managed to catch Sus off before in the connector, second mid connector area. This time it's going to be Kosjay, not Chet, pushing up there to attempt to take Sus out. Sus missing the shot, unfortunately, so he's going to be able to cross, and that puts a difficult situation in Fancy's hands. He's actually sitting on top of the train. Not a very commonly held position. Should be able to get something here as they begin to push. They're actually going to be moving around the tank before peeking him, and the shot's coming in. 1 shot, 2 shots, and that is going to be a 3 versus 5 as Fancy goes huge. Now moving over towards the A site, we're going to see Icons pushing up behind the player. He's actually spotted him out, and he's going to take Instructor out. The sniper rifle close range, this could be very dangerous because right beside him he has Quirks, who is going to take him out of the game. Kostya on the site, though, is being challenged by a lot of opponents, running around, somehow surviving for a long time. And Quirks, meanwhile, has gone for the plant, got a knife kill, and almost followed up with that pistol. I'm not too sure why the plant was coming in that late. He could have at least helped his teammate out there. He's being watched by 2 different angles as well. A bit of a ballsy play, but ultimately it doesn't work out, and now it's going to be 6-5 with Endpoint looking to win the half. With only 1 round left, they can take this 7-5 on their allied side, on their Axis side, which isn't too great. I think overall Avenue have done enough here on their ally side so far.
Yeah, this is their own map pick. That has to be pointed out. This is a best of 3. Avenue did pick Derailed, so that's something worth mentioning. But I don't think the map picks are going to be massively important as the push comes in. Doesn't look like Sus is going to get too much action, but it's Jet to take Sus down. He gets caught off guard. Kozjev trying to push up close as well. Doesn't seem like we're going to get too many fights, though, after that first kill. It seems like quite often both teams are playing for that opening kill, and then after they do so, they want to slow it down. Especially Avenue, of course. They can dictate the pace on that ally side, although you can see the Axis also going for some aggression. Icons has pushed out through Upper Cinema. This could get interesting. Icons is on a big flank here. I don't think he'll get here in time, though. The push is already coming in, and it's Fancy to fall. So Icons, even though he is behind them, won't get too much done because they're already onto the A site. They might not expect Icons to be here, so that gives him a chance to make at least 1 frag through. But I think the bomb is likely to go down on that A site, and in a 3 versus 5, they're going to need more than 1 kill, and Icons doesn't get that through. That was such an important fight. He really needed that one. Saint's going to get a kill elsewhere, though, so that opens things up a little bit, but there's so many players left to deal with.
They're all on the 1 angle, but unfortunately no smoke in play for the Axis at this point. They're going to have to get most of these kills if the defuse is to come in. They also have to clear a lot of angles towards the back room, which they've already done. I think right now they can probably stick the defuse. I don't know if Quirks can make it around on time, but they are going to allow him to push. Oh, Saint coming off the angle a little bit too late, and what a play by Quirks, stabbing one in the back, metaphorically, and landing a headshot onto the last player. That's going to be 6-6, ending the half, evens, and I'm going to say that's going to favor Avenue moving on to their Axis side. Although Endpoint, an incredibly strong team, they may have a lot prepared on this map of Liberation. This is, of course, or Derailed, rather. Not Liberation. Liberation is the deciding map. Coastal is second, right?
Yeah, Coastal Endpoint's pick. Yeah. Certainly will be good to see how that one goes. But I think in general, Avenue have done a pretty good job on their allies' side of getting 5 or 6 rounds on the board and then trying to close it out on that second half. And we are already seeing Icons open things up for Endpoints. That might not be a possibility on this first round, as Adimka also chunked down to 30 HP. He is forced to fall all the way back towards that A site. And Endpoint, they're going to have 3 players push up here. Adimka nearly in trouble. You can see, though, the push not quite coming through to the site yet, but now it will commence. Bomb is going to be dropped on towards the site. A couple of kills come in there. Avenue bring it back. All of a sudden, they are the ones with the man advantage as Chet finally finds a player on towards that bomb site. J Money is alone here. He's going to get the 1 kill through. He has the bomb, though, so as that falls down, Icons is nowhere near the action. In a 1 versus 2, it's going to be difficult with the sniper, but there is a player close. Does he expect this? Oh no, Icons has not spotted him out. Easy kill for Kozje, who ends it with 3 frags. And he's been doing really well with that SMG in general throughout this tournament. Up there, top fragging for his team with 15 kills. Top fragging the server, I guess, with that 15 frag mark. And that puts Avenue into the slightest of leads.
Indeed, only 1 round. It is the first round of the half. As we just saw a 6-6 half come in, it really won't be over until we see that 13th round clocking up. Anything but a one-sided game, and I think the majority of the games today have been incredibly close, at least up to the first half. This is where things start to separate. Dimka, what a shot! Taking out Saint 6 without prejudice. He's going to be moving back towards the statue area, where he can be supported by Chet if they do decide to rush him. Moving back, actually, all the way back, covering the alley where his teammate is. Now holding that familiar statue angle. The Allies a little bit stagnant, they don't know what to do, and the push coming in, Quirk's going to pick up a nice easy kill in upper, not being checked. Cinema control now easily in the hands of the Axis, as well as a 2-man lead. Position from Adimka as well. They can even manage to give up the side at this point. They've got 2 angles being held. Although Adimka being smoked off as the push comes in, he's not going to land that shot to assume where they were. 2 people in Cinema though. This should be easy enough for the Axis to shut down. With Cinema control being taken, initial balance coming in. And it's going to go in favor of the Axis yet again. 2 kills coming in. Dimka and Kostya, and Quirks is going to chime in with another. And that's going to be it. 8-6, a 2-round lead now being held by Avenue with a flawless round. Not a single player falling on their side as they take control of the B site. Cinema, a pretty good push and a good show of sort of how you're supposed to play the game. You're playing a little bit passive over towards the A site and keeping their aggression limited to one site, so they get that information, they get the kill over there from upper Cinema, and that's going to allow them to remain passive on A, not give away any picks, and Icons opening up the round for Endpoint.
Dimka gets one back with the sniper on the other side. So back into a 4v4 thanks to both snipers finding an entry on their respective sides. Doesn't look like we're going to see much more of a push come in. It does seem like Avenue are a pretty individually based team, so the fact that they can now play on their Axis side where they don't necessarily have to go for the aggression, they can afford to just hold back and try and rely on their aim, that probably helps them out, if anything. We are already going to see the push come in though. Instructor going to get an easy spray down on towards Fancy, so that advantage is going to go the way, well, yeah, the way of Avenue for now. They have that man lead. Instructor playing around this angle as well, waiting for Saint to peek round the corner, and that will be another easy kill for him. Doubles down in towards this A side of the map. Looks like Icons is going to try and push over towards B in the meantime, with J Money having the bomb. Works already, sprays him down. The STG not going to get the second, thanks to the trade from J Money. But they still have Kostya here alongside a couple of other players. So J Money has to win a 1 versus 3. 20 seconds left, could bait out the peak here. Kostya might be in trouble. Spray comes in, but Kostya wins the fight with the SMG. J Money there, it seemed like he had a rough idea of exactly what to do, but just couldn't connect the shots. And Avenue keep their win streak going at 9-6 up. They're starting to pull away just a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean, they're starting to get a little bit of a lead. All 3 rounds so far going to them on this half. So Avenue looking pretty strong. That's certainly not indicative of anything. Once you get the momentum up, it's pretty easy to keep it going. But if you see Endpoint shutting momentum down, things will start to look a little bit better. This was Avenue's pick as well, so one can only assume that they had some preparation on the Allied side, hence the 6-6 scoreline. Endpoint really going to have to... Oh my god, Quirks with a double kill on that nade. That's going to be huge. I was about to say Endpoint going to have to pick up the pace pretty soon, but losing 2 men straight away, that's not going to help. It's going to be a 3 versus 3 if they decide to push over to B. With A completely cleared as well, it's being pushed through by Instructor, who's going to claim the bomb pretty soon, as Adimka has found the kill of the bomb. That seems a little bit late to be bringing the bomb across middle, back towards A, especially when your other 2 teammates are over towards the B site.
Well, Endpoint going to have to battle back from this 2-on-5. And as you were saying, they don't have the bomb in their control. So this looks pretty much unwinnable at this point, especially as Quirks is going to win yet another fight. And Avenue just looking dominant right now. These recent round wins have almost all gone their way, but they've also all been in dominant fashion. We've seen a couple of times them not really struggle against Endpoint here. So it seems like Avenue on their Axis side really doing a lot of their damage, and I think that's been the case throughout. For the most part, Avenue have been a bit more successful on that Axis side. It's going to be Saint 6 trying to see if he can get an exit kill here. Gets one. Oh, there's a second. I think he dropped an SMG card there, so at least doing something, but nothing too important. Double digits for Avenue. They keep on rolling. And, I mean, Endpoint, they're going to need to think of something here, because clearly how they've been holding so far has not been working for them. It's interesting, they've just kind of been losing those opening picks. I mean, that round, the double nade was obviously massively impactful, but absolutely. I don't exactly know what else they can switch up. It seems like maybe they've got to play a bit more passively, because Avenue are really able to take all the fights they want.
Yeah, pretty much. They're just winning these aim duels, and with 10-6... That's not looking too good at the moment. Avenue taking the opening pick yet again, like you were saying, pretty consistently opening up the rounds. But look at that, a little bit too aggressive here from Instructor. Fancy gonna punish that as they now move over towards the A side. It's only gonna be Dimka and Chet there to hold off against this. And with Dimka losing the opening battle, things not looking too good. They've got control of the graveyard now, unless Dimka can peek out there and claim the 2 kills. They will be getting on the side very shortly, in the bomb in the possession of J Money, who is coming up. He's actually being flanked by Kostya. Dimka picking up 1 kill, and things looking good now for the Axis. Oh, a knife kill from a Dimka as well. J Money gonna take Kostya out on that flank, but now it's a 2 versus 3. They're claiming the flank kill, which will open up B a little bit. That's going to cause the rotation over here from Quirks, as he's going to have to watch. Potentially hold off a 1 versus 2. Definitely the best scenario here to just play this for information. He's going to peek out, and he's going to win the opening battle. Now it's all on J Money. He's got to find himself another 3 kills, and that'll bring him to a 4K. He's expecting a spam from Cinema, but it is in fact all broken wall and double doors. Finding that kill, his position now known. This is going to be incredibly difficult, but he's going to just go out with a knife before eventually being taken down by Chet. And that is the 11th round going in favor of Avenue on their map pick, Derailed, not Liberation.
There you go.
Said it right this time.
Is this at I-62? Yes, we are at I-62 here for the Blitzkrieg Open Championship. We'll be on the main stage as well tomorrow, which will be good fun for the grand final. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've still got to decide who's going to be in that final today. And the winner of this series, remember, goes through the upper bracket. They get that map advantage. And there we go. Endpoint finally gets an opening. It's Icons to win that battle of the snipers, but Instructor gets one back with the nade. So just as it looks like Endpoint are going to get a clean man advantage, it doesn't come through. It gets snatched back by the nade of Avenue. And Endpoint, this time they are holding very, very passively across the map. They're waiting to see if Avenue go for any aggression, which has been coming through previously. But this time around, Avenue are just holding back. So it doesn't look like Endpoint's passive play is going to be rewarded.
Icons in a position I've actually never seen used before.
Nifty spot.
It is indeed. They're not finding anything from it, though. There's no real aggression as of yet towards Upper Cinema. Rotation coming around over towards A, and that looks like Instructor is going to be taking first contact on this 4v4 push. He's stuck behind the wall, actually. No real option to retreat if he does get pushed down. And as 3 players about to come, this is going to be very difficult for Instructor. Let's see what he can manage. Here comes the jump. 1 kill, 2 kills, 3 kills. Oh my god, Instructor! Are you kidding me? He gets the 4th with a headshot. Incredible play. That is the 12th round for Avenue. Instructor, we talked about this in the previous game. He is an absolute monster, being top fragging in almost every game that we've seen, and that is why we're talking about he has no option to fall back. He doesn't even know what fall back is. He takes the entire team out. Incredible play from Instructor, and match point Avenue.
Well then, Instructor just decides that he's going to win a cheeky round for the boys. Why not? 12-6 now.
Cheeky round for the boys.
Cheeky round for the boys.
Wow.
I mean, they're going to, by the looks of things, take the first map off of Endpoint here. They've got to be delighted. 12-6. Endpoint are looking like they are in trouble. Remember, undefeated in the group stages, undefeated so far in the playoffs. Looks like they are going to finally lose one map unless they can get 6 in a row. They've got a good start to this round at the very least. J Money's got that first kill, and more importantly, he's taken down Instructor, so no ace from him this time around. Let's see if someone else from Avenue can step it up and get the ace through, as it is going to be Endpoint just taking things slowly, leaning over towards A. They are actually somewhat pushed up on the site already, but they don't have all of their players here. That being said, look at the kills come in. J Money gets one with that STG that he picked up, so it is going to be almost certainly a round for Endpoint. See the rotate coming in. Oh, that nade coming close. Not going to be close enough, though. The nade won't do the damage necessary, and Kozjet and Quirks will get at least one kill back, thanks to Quirks finding one there. There's a second towards the bomb site. That's actually the bomb drop down. All of a sudden, this looks winnable as Quirks gets another. It's back to a 2v2, and Avenue could pull this one back. 23 seconds left. The push has to come in. Quirks holding it off, spots another, spray comes in, knife comes out, and it's up to Kozjet. He's holding back very, very passively, but they might be aware he's here. The spam is already coming in. Again, time ticking down, 10 seconds left. Fake plant comes in, there's the first. Is Kozjet going to get this done? Bomb goes down. Saint is stuck on the site. Kozjet still peeking in and out, trying to get this done. This is so awkward. Saint does get the headshot. They just about stay alive, but that is way closer than it should have been. And Endpoint still need 5 more rounds like that.
I don't think I can handle many more rounds like that. Woo! This is getting a little bit intense. The score now, 12-7, 5 rounds in a row needed by Endpoint. Like you said, this is going to be very difficult, especially with players like Instructor making massive plays. Almost winning the previous round as well, and this is just an incredible battalion on show here today. Like we said, this is going to be one of the best matches that we're showing throughout the tournament, with the exception maybe of the grand final. I think the next 2 are going to be pretty incredible. And now Adibka looking for a kill towards mid, not finding anything. It's going to be Sus opening up towards the A site. Things are looking good for Endpoint now. It's only going to be Chet there defending it. Instructor has already fallen. That is one of the heavy fraggers out of the picture straight away. Checking in over towards a mid. It's going to be Kostya. He's going to be careful not to make any noise here. He is running though, so J Money is going to hear him. And this could be bad as J Money is peeking around. He's just about going to miss Kozjet as he moves back towards the middle area. Moving back over to Chet, who's going to be in Graveyard, looking for Saint 6, who is pushing up slowly. Chet worried about the push out from Church, but he should be more worried about Graveyard, as he's about to actually just about see Saint. He is. He catches him from behind. Nice kill onto Saint. And that's going to be a 4v3. The man advantage now in favor of the Axis. But they need to be careful because the allies are all around them. Look at this play from Icons. He spotted out one. He's going for the second. Did he see Chet? I don't think he did in the back market. It doesn't look like he saw him. And Chet doesn't seem to know where Icons is.
Oh.
Icons spotted out 21 HP on him. They need to take down this kill fast before Icons can regen. Icons, how is he still alive? He's been shot at so many times. He gets the knife as well. Are you kidding me? Looking towards the statue. He's spotted out Chet. He misses the shot. He's being pushed down now. 2 players, but that's bought them a lot of time. Endpoint now on the site. 32 seconds left. And a much better chance to win this round as it's going to be Sus and J Money looking to keep Endpoint alive during this map. Both in good positions. Only really have to worry about angle each. Chet being spotted. Didn't already being taken down. It's only on Chet. They know where he is, and they're going to take him down. J Money with a 2K. That's going to be 12-8. And Endpoint looking to come back into this. 4 rounds left. This will be incredible if this goes to overtime. We've got a pause coming in.
No, we're still
potentially.
Good. I think we're good. No, we're still good. We're getting back into the action, I believe, right now. So
yeah, I think we're going live.
Yeah, head back into the game. 4 more rounds left.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah.
We're on the wrong scene, guys.
Get in the game, boys. Get in the game.
We're on the camera. I think they want to see the game more than me.
Well,
do a dance. Nobody clip that, please.
Game currently going
And we're
on.
back
Not
in.
any damage being done
Technical
just
issues.
yet. Push coming in towards Cinema, though. Fancy could be in trouble here. Elsewhere, though, it's J Money to get the first kill. Pushes are coming in, though, from the Avenue side. They're continuing to go aggressive into Cinema. That could get interesting. I don't think either of them are going to push out any further, but Endpoint already with the man advantage. Fancy is pushing in, but I don't think he's going to be spotting the player above him. In the meantime, Endpoint looking to line up outside this B site, but we've seen pretty consistently Endpoint spread across the map. It's Kozjet to eventually push through Cinema and find that frag, and there was no chance for the trade, so Endpoint are going to look to lean back over towards A. J-Money with the bomb is going to push alongside his teammates, and Adimka's holding very, very passively as Quirks goes down low. The push is coming in elsewhere. The A play is what we need to watch out for. Adimka has to watch two angles here. This is awkward. He's going to watch the first. Does he get this kill? Oh, the timing slightly off. He does get the shot. Good repositioning coming in, and the second player doesn't want to peek this long-range angle, but he's forced into it. Sus trying to land a shot. A little bit of an awkward fight, but with 22 seconds left, it's only Sus left alive, and this surely is the game. 15 seconds, and Avenue will take the win. Endpoint tried to mount that comeback, but towards that second half, they just got such a slow start. It was always going to be difficult there.
Absolutely, and that was an incredibly close game. 5 rounds in it, and we can go to camera this time. Shout out to Dark for the production. That is his first time producing, to be fair, at a LAN anyways. He's done Blitzkrieg a few times for us. You got to cut him a bit of slack. He's been doing a pretty great job so far.